Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Glass Cannon Challenge. Now, if you're new here, rules are pretty simple. 1 HP, cannon and launcher weapons only, and we're playing in Master Mode. Today, I plan on becoming the Glass Cannon. What do I mean by that? Well obviously, the whole damn challenge is called the Glass Cannon Challenge, so this is a pretty significant point in the run. Oh shit. Basically, today I'm just going to be going for as many damage increasing things I could possibly get. So as of right now, we only have a base star cannon and we have one menacing accessory. No armor either. Actually, we do have armor, never mind. We got the ninja armor from King Slime. But that's just a measly 6% crit chance. Not what we're looking for. Today, I want this shit to be at least 75 range damage. At least. So yesterday I beat Skeletron finally after fumbling like 3 attempts that probably shouldn't have happened when I have the best weapon in free hard mode. But oh shoot, Dungeon Slime. But it happened, he's dead, we're all good now. And there's basically nothing stopping me between Wall of Flesh and now to just get everything I kind of need. So obviously we're in the dungeon right now. We're gonna go for some Necro Armor. Now, this may seem like kind of an obvious decision because, you know, this is the best ranger set in pre-hard mode. However, we have a unique situation with the Star Cannon because, oh, what the hell, dude? I hate those stupid bricks. I've already talked about it like a million times in previous videos, but ammo reduction is basically just as important, if not more important, than having a lot of damage. So obviously the main drawback of the Star Cannon is that the fallen stars are super annoying to get. I mean, I burnt 350 fighting Skeletron yesterday, and Necro Armor doesn't have ammo reduction anymore. I thought it did. I've talked about it a couple times, but they actually removed the 20% ammo reduction set bonus that it used to have, and it's shifted over to the fossil armor, which basically everyone forgets about because, I mean, nobody likes going to the underground desert. But that is genuinely an option that I should consider because I think it gives 15% ammo reduction, which could be pretty good, you know? But obviously I'm in the dungeon right now. I've kind of considered it. I don't really care for it. The Necro Armor, I don't fully know the stats of the Fossil Armor, but I'm pretty sure it increases like significantly less than Necro Armor. And 15% ammo reduction, when I already have 20% from the potion, that's not gonna like stack well because if you know anything about math, the percentages here are put in multiplicatively. I think that's the word for that, not additive. A 15% ammo reduction with a 20% ammo reduction does not equate to 35% ammo reduction. It equates to some shitty ass thing like, I don't know, what would that be? 30%? 28%? Something like that. Not good, because we're taking 15% of 80 then. That's how that works. So, I don't really care for that. I want some goddamn Necro Armor. And while we're here, we're gonna see if we can get a few golden keys. Hey, chill. Oh, okay. What I was trying to say is while we're in the dungeon here, we're obviously not just looking for bones. I could also go for some golden keys. Now, nothing is gonna actually be useful from these chests, but especially the shadow key and the shadow chests that come with it, like we could get so much money from that, and we're gonna need a lot of money. No, not another one of these stupid ass skulls, dude. Get out of here, bro. Star Cannon? Uh-oh, I'm gonna pickle here. Come on, dude. Ooh. You already despawned. Are you kidding? How does that even happen? What the hell? How do you get up there, bro? What a freaking weirdo, dude. What I was trying to say is money. Shadow key equates to a lot of money. So if I get one of those, that'd be pretty sweet. But really the main priority and the main reason I'm here is bones. So I'm gonna finish up this real quick because we're already at 97. Oh no, the mechanic. Hey, get out of the way, fat ass. No, get your ugly ass out of here, bro. Thank you. Mechanic, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up here. Gonna get the rest of the bones I need, hopefully get a shadow key, and then I will head back to base. Come on, dude. I hate this guy so much, by the way. This stupid ass chest here. I'm gonna open him just so he stops spawning everywhere. But if you don't open this guy, he's stupid. Like, you get the stupid ass old slime who nobody wants. And then if you don't open him, he just spawns everywhere and like will come up on the life form analyzer and stuff. He's such a dick, bro. Just get his ass out of here. I don't even want to see him anymore. Okay. I forgot I had a balloon. Well, I was really hoping I could get my hands on a shadow key or an alchemy table, but I guess we'll just have to come back to that later. For now, the next step in line is getting some cobwebs first of all so I can get this necro armor, but that obviously shouldn't be too difficult. But after that, I want to fight the goblin army. So I've talked about this a couple times as well. The goblin army, the way this thing works is you need 200 health, and then once you get 200 health, there is a 33% chance every single day that a goblin army will happen. And then after you beat it first time, it like goes down and stuff. That's irrelevant. We're only going to fight it once. And there is a summon for this as well. So obviously I don't have 200 health, but you'd think like, oh, you can get the goblin battle standard with this tattered cloth you've been collecting. This thing's weird. Even with that, you still need 200 health to summon it, which I don't know why the hell that's in the game, but basically what I'm getting at is I'll probably just make a separate character, give it 200 health, summon the goblin army with the goblin battle standard that I craft with this tattered cloth, and then just fight it, because I have the once I get the summon, like I did the work, you know. Like I'm not gonna play this game without a goblin or without a goblin tinkerer. Like maybe if I wanted to fall asleep before bed or something, I'd do that, but I'm actually looking to have fun. So we're just gonna summon the goblin tinkerer, or yeah, we're gonna summon the goblin army on a character with 200 health and then resume playing on this character afterwards, obviously. All right, that is enough cobwebs. I'm gonna have to come back here anyways when I look for the goblin tinkerer, so for now we'll take what we got. This one's also kind of interesting because you crafted a workbench for some reason. I don't know, but I'll take it. There we go, full necro armor. We're up to 65 range damage. All right, next step. You saw it earlier, but we gotta farm a couple of these little tattered cloth guys. There's a party. I hope that doesn't like affect spawn rates or anything. I'm gonna plop this down here, plop my fat ass down right here, and we're just gonna wait. And they seem to really like to spawn as I was approaching the dungeon, so yeah, if they want to do that, that'd be sick. Let's go. One spawned. Let's go, and we got two, okay. Let's go. Maybe that party was affecting things. Two? No, one. All right, one more. Let's go. Dude, there had to have been something with that party, bro. I knew something, some funny business was up with that. All right, let's go, bro. We're done. I can craft the goblin battle standard now. Where is it? It's just at a workbench, right? There it is. Let's go. And unless this mod accounted for this, you notice I'm clicking. I can't use that shit because I don't have 200 health. So I'm gonna make a separate character real quick, give it 200 health, summon this thing, and come back to here and fight it on this character, of course. So let's get it, dude. All right, new character, snag this, summon it. I'm gonna wait for it to actually spawn, and then I'll swap back to the other character. And here we go. The goblin army, bro. Oh, sorry, cool slime. Oh, you guys know what I'm realizing too? Let me give you guys a lesson of how Pierce works in this game. So as of 1.4, which is the last major update to this game that happened about 5 years ago, a lot of the Pierce weapons in this game gained a new nerf, basically, where on every consecutive enemy they hit, they deal a certain percentage less damage. And when you add that up, you end up dealing like you'll find a lot of these weapons that have high pierce do like 1 damage by the time they hit like 10 enemies, right? It's basically a giant nerf to every weapon that was good against the Destroyer. That's basically what they did. But they left a few out. And one that I talked about previously on my other channel was the Hellwing Bow. The Hellwing Bow, one of the reasons the Hellwing Bow is such an amazing weapon, and genuinely is one of the best pre-hard mode weapons in this game in my opinion, is because it has no damage fall off. It can pierce an infinite amount of enemies, and every single enemy it pierces, it does the full 20 damage or whatever it does. That's the reason I was able to beat Destroyer with the Hellwing Bow. If that didn't exist, like if it had damage fall off like every other infinite pierce weapon in this game basically, I wouldn't have been able to kill Destroyer with a Hellwing Bow like I did in my video like 2 years ago. The Star Cannon, from what I can see right now, is the exact same way. The Star Cannon is infinite pierce, but it also has no damage fall off, which means I can hit an infinite amount of enemies and still do the full 60 damage by the end of it, which is amazing. I thought this thing had damage fall off. I didn't realize that it didn't, because almost every single infinite pierce weapon in this game has damage fall off, but it seems like they left the Star Cannon out, which is pretty damn sweet for me, because that's going to make Destroyer so much easier of a fight. And I imagine if they left the Star Cannon out of this, I'd imagine the Superstar Shooter is out of it as well. But I'm not entirely sure. It'd be interesting if they remembered that but forgot the Star Cannon. That doesn't really matter though, because for the Superstar Shooter, I'm mostly going to be using it for single target damage, right? I'm going to have to fight Skeletron Prime, the Twins, and Plantera with the Superstar Shooter. So I don't really care if it has damage fall off or not, because those obviously aren't bosses that rely super heavily on infinite pierce weapons like the Destroyer does. So for now though, I'm just going to keep chipping this shit down. It's going to be nighttime soon-ish. So also slimy maneuver, holy, look at that, bro. It's going to be nighttime soon-ish. I'll probably like try to collect some fallen stars so I can not have to deal with this the whole time, but we'll see, because it might go by faster than I think. I'm not even gonna lie, this Snowball Cannon and Star Cannon combo is honestly kind of crazy, because the Snowball Cannon has so much knockback, it herds everything together, and then I can just like plow through everything with the Star Cannon. Unfortunately, I'm out of stars, but fortunately, I didn't have to get any more. Like, that was actually way easier than I thought it would be. So we'll take that. 7 gold too. And just like that, the Goblin Tinkerer is able to spawn underground. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go search underground now, because we need that Tinkerer. And while I'm at it, I believe I have Hunter Potions too, which is extremely useful. But while I'm at it, we're also going to see if I can find a cloud in a bottle, because that's kind of an obvious extra movement source that I haven't needed up to this point, but it will be super duper helpful if I could get that. So yeah, I'm probably just going to speed run through this real quick because I don't think it's super interesting. But pro tip, if you don't have a life form analyzer, the Hunter Potion is extremely useful for finding the Goblin Tinkerer, because without it, it's so difficult to spot him. There he is. I didn't even need the Hunter Potion. Let's go, dude. That's pretty easy. I figured we got such a good cave here that it couldn't have been too hard to find him. Now I just need to get him to move in. And fortunately, it is nighttime. So, also pro tip, you can. I sound like such a cornball when I say that, bro. When it's nighttime, you can just move people in, and it looks like you chose the house floating above the Crimson Biome. Perfect. Yeah, when it's nighttime, NPCs will instantly teleport to the house you set them to. So that's super useful. He likes the mechanic, right? So let's see if we can isolate those two. We're gonna make that not a house anymore. Mechanic, Tinker. All right, sweet. That's about the cheapest we'll get him, but that's pretty solid. He's down, well, like 8% or something. I don't know, I can't do math. Now we get Rocket Boots, which is pretty damn sweet. We get Tinker's Workshop, which is also pretty damn sweet. We get, hold up, move your stupid chair. We get, hold it. This guy, which is pretty damn sweet. We also get Spectre Boots, which is pretty damn sweet. And now I have so much room in my accessory slots, and I don't really know what to fill it up with. I'm gonna need the cloud in a bottle for one. Also, gonna try and get angry, lucky, or menacing. Come on, bruh. I hate you, I hate you. Thank you, there we go. Just had to hate him. How much is this? Oh. All right, bro. I have a bunch of diamonds to sell. This is kind of why I wanted that goddamn shadow key, so, you know, I could actually afford some stuff. I have 3 Eye Cthulhu summons, but with how that first fight went, I'm not too confident that I'll be able to even kill him once, even with the star cannon, so I don't really want to kill him for money. So I'm kind of a little lost on what to do here. Hold up, I think the diamonds, where are the diamonds at? They must be in here. All right, that's about the best I'm gonna get. That is about the best I'm gonna get. You wanna give me a bunch of money for this shit? That's good. Only 11 gold from that, bruh. Are we dead ass? 40 silver. Holy shit, dude. I'm broke beyond belief. All right, come on, just don't be shit. I'm not asking for anything perfect. Just don't be complete dog shit. Well, I don't really have an option, do I? It's not complete dog shit. At least it's a little better, but that's not really what I'm looking for. This matters because I love my Shield of Cthulhu and I'm never taking it off. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh, so much for getting super duper stacked. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get much further beyond this. Wait, can we get 67 range damage at least? Oh, what? Come on, you're no fun. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna call it there. Well, so much for becoming the glass cannon, but we're becoming the glass cannon, bro. I'm still titling the video that, I don't give a shit. Cause we got this thing up like an extra 14 damage. We have the potential to push it way further once I actually get some bread in my pockets, bro, because right now I'm broke as shit, but I'm very happy with that. Got the Goblin Tinker, got the Necro Armor. There were other accessories I had in mind. Obviously, some of you wise Terraria tryhards may be thinking of the Shark Tooth Necklace and the Stinger Necklace combo, plus 10 armor penetration. Also, get away from me, zombies. Oh, we're gonna harvest this real quick, too. Yeah, what was I getting at? The Shark Tooth Necklace and the Stinger Necklace combo is obviously extremely powerful, but because I can't get a Blood Moon, because Blood Moons require 120 health, yeah, I can't do that. And it's not like I'm not gonna do the same thing with the Blood Moon because I don't really want Blood Moons, to be honest. Like the necklaces would have been nice, but I don't really care for that. And also it's like, it's a recurring event. I'd have to maintain 120 HP, and that's like not a thing I can do. So yeah, we can't do that. Besides that, I'll want a cloud in a bottle, obviously. And that's about it. I don't really know what else I'll fill it with. I'll find something, but yeah, it's really gonna be hard mode. Hard mode is where it's at. I'm gonna have crazy accessories, like the scopes, all the emblems you can get. Like, that's gonna be nice, but yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Today was a success for sure, though. I'm not sure how long this is gonna be, because a lot of it was just me grinding, so whatever the case, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, and yeah, I hope you all have a nice night.